Hi everyone, welcome to Learn Online, and this will be our session on SSC CGL previous year question papers. यहाँ पर हम लोग क्विकली बहुत छोटा सा सेशन रहेगा. यहाँ पर हम लोग क्या करेंगे, what will we be doing? SSC CGL previous year question papers को हम डिस्कस करेंगे. We'll be discussing quick 5 questions. There will not be meagerly 5 questions, but a lot of learning to happen today. If you guys are following us on Telegram, अगर आप हम लोग उनको टेलीग्राम पे फॉलो कर रहे हैं तो आपको ये क्वेश्चंस ऑलरेडी मिल गए होंगे. दीज क्वेश्चंस इसका एनालिसिस और फॉरवर्ड और बैकवर्ड लिंकेजेस आज आप हम इस सेशन में डिस्कस कर रहे जा रहे हैं एक ही मोटो के साथ. वो मोटो क्या है अपना? जब तक तोड़ेगा नहीं तब तक छोड़ेगा नहीं. Yes, let's get started with our session today. What does the first question say? Which of the following biosphere reserves was the first to be established by the government of India? सबसे पहला बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व कौन सा एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था? तो आपका आंसर क्या है? गल्फ ऑफ मन्नार, नंदा देवी, नीलगिरी, सुंदरबंस. ड्रॉप योर आंसर्स इन द कमेंट सेक्शन और मेक अप अ माइंड. आप अपने दिमाग में एक आंसर सोचिए. यस, एंड द आंसर हियर इज नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व. नीलगिरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व. Let's try to understand more about the biosphere reserves and their timings there. Yes. Now, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve was established, the first one to be established, and it was established in the year 1986. ये किन states के बीच में? In which states is it between? It is in between Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Karnataka. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Karnataka. Which are the national parks which fall under this? Wayanad, नागरहोले. नागरहोले कर्नाटका में है. नागरहोले. बंडीपुर, again a tiger reserve which is in Karnataka. मधुमलाई, मधुमली, मधुमलाई, LAIR. साइलेंट वैली. कहाँ के लोग साइलेंट होते हैं? याद रखिए, केरला के लोग साइलेंट होते हैं. साइलेंट वैली कहाँ पे है आपको याद रखना होगा. Yes, these are the questions from the previous year questions. So these are very important, guys. Now, other than this, which was the second one which was established? अगर second one पूछा जाए तो नंदा देवी. It was established in the year 1988 and it is in Uttarakhand. Yes. The next one was Nokrek, which was again in the year Nokrek, again in the year 1988, which is in Meghalaya. It is in Meghalaya. Yes. Great Nicobar. The next came Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve, which was established in the year 1989. अब ग्रेट निकोबार हो तो कहाँ पे होगा आपको पता है? अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड्स में होगा. यस. नाउ इफ आई आस्क यू which one was the most recent one which was established by the government? क्वेश्चन कल को ऐसे भी आ सकता है. मोस्ट रिसेंट वन कौन सा बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व बना है? पन्ना बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व in the year 2011, which is in which state is it? It is in मध्य प्रदेश. ये छोड़ के एक और आपको इंपॉर्टेंट बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व यहाँ पे याद रखना है, वो है सुंदरबंस. सुंदरबन बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व which was established in the year 1989. One of the statements आ सकता है, एक statement आ सकता है. सुंदरबन बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व was established in the year 1989. True or false उनके क्वेश्चंस में आ सकता है. And it is in the state West Bengal. Yes. Now these were the biosphere reserves. Let's come to the Ramsar Convention sites. Ramsar Wetland Convention. यहाँ पे मतलब हम लोग अब we are going to discuss wetlands. Yes. Which was the first wetland? Chilika Lake. Chilika Lake in the year 1981. And where is it? It is in Odisha. It is in the state Odisha. Next, in the same year, 1981, Kelodev Ghana. Kelodev Ghana. It is again a wetland. Which of the following is not a wetland? देकर in यहाँ पे ये तीन ऑप्शन देकर केलोदेव घाना, चिलिका लेक और सुंदरबन भी दे सकता है. Do not get confused here. Sundarban is a biosphere reserve as well as a wetland, and it was made a wetland, declared as a wetland in the year very recently, that is 2019. और ये वेस्ट बंगाल में ही है. केलोदेव घाना, इसका it is in the state Rajasthan. We know that, and it was done in 1981. Wular Lake is another wetland reserve, Ramsar wetland site. Wular Lake. And in which state is it? It is in Jammu and Kashmir, and it was made a wetland, declared as a wetland in the year Ramsar Convention wetland in the year 1990. अगर सदर्न पार्ट में आपको कोई वेटलैंड याद रखना है, then it must be Vembanad coal wetland. Vembanad coal wetland, which is in the state Kerala में, and it was declared in the year 2002. If you ask me which are the most recent wetlands जो हाल में ही बने हैं, तो वो होंगे एशियन कंजर्वेशन रिजर्व, एशियन कंजर्वेशन रिजर्व कौन से साल में बना था? 2020 में ही बना था, and it is in the state उत्तराखंड. ये पूछा जा सकता है. It is very important here guys. Asian Conservation Reserve 2020, and which state is it? Remember both the things. Asian Conservation Reserve Uttarakhand 2020. Next one is Sokar wetland. Sokar wetland complex. Ladakh, again in the year 2020. Again in the year 2018. Let's have a look at the next question that we have here, and what does it say? क्या बोल रहा है अपना अगला question? Dash is a group of folk dance of Sikkim performed in the honor of Mount Kanchenjunga, the guardian deity of the Sikkimese people. What is your option? Option one, Zomal Lok, Tendong Lo Rampat, Kinchung Chu Bongsa, Chufat. ये फोक डांसेस आपको अगर मेमोराइज करने हैं तो डायरेक्टली गो टू द वेबसाइट ऑफ सिक्किम टूरिज्म. वहाँ पे जो भी आपको डांस फॉर्म्स दिखेंगे उनको मेमोराइज कर लीजिए, वरना तो बहुत सारे देयर आर मेनी फोक डांसेस. मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर बिलोंगिंग टू द लेप्चा ट्राइब, and the answer here, if you would have marked any one of the answers here, the answer is Chufat. Now Chufat is a group folk dance of the Sikkim performed in the honor of Mount Kanchenjunga. And when it comes to Tendang Lorong Pat, it is again a Lepcha. It is a dance form performed by a Lepcha tribe. Why is it done? Another statement can come in. Dash is a group folk dance of Sikkim performed to escape 40 days, continuous 40 days and 40 nights of rain. Then it is Tendong Loram Path. 40 days. ये क्यों किया जाता है? ये इनका belief है, belief of Lepcha tribe, that to escape 40 day and 40 nights of continuous rain, their ancestors यानी उनके पूर्वज ये जो टेंडोंग माउंटेन है उसके ऊपर चढ़ गए थे. Yes, उसके ऊपर चढ़ गए थे to escape these 40 days and 40 continuous days of rain. And here Zomal Lok is a dance form where they in this dance form they dance according to the daily course. मतलब harvesting. इनके dance steps क्या होते हैं इसमें? Harvesting. डेली कोर्स के बेस पर ये डांस फॉर्म होता है. हार्वेस्टिंग, सोइंग, यस, रीपिंग, इसके ऊपर बेस्ड होता है. Yes, which of the following dance forms is based on daily course of Sikkimese people like harvesting, sowing, and reaping? Zomalok dance form. Yes. Now let's move on with the next question that we have here. What is our next question? Okay. Okay. Residuary powers. We are talking about residuary powers now here. तो ये तो आपको पता होना चाहिए आपने पढ़ा होगा starting में ही. The idea of residual powers in Indian Constitution has been taken from the Constitution of. It has been taken from the Constitution of. This is a very frequently asked question when it comes to polity. तो आपको सारे ही पता होने चाहिए. Yes, here. First one, South Africa, Canada, Japan, USA. The answer here is yes. The answer here is Canada. What have we borrowed from Canada? We have borrowed Canada से हमने क्या क्या लिया है? Federation with a strong center. Federation with strong center. Distribution of powers between union and states. Distribution of powers between union and state. तीसरा है residuary power. Residuary power. Next, coming to USA, United States of America. What have we borrowed from United States of America? Independence of judiciary. The most important one is independence of judiciary. Independence of judiciary. Judicial review. Judicial review. Judicial review. Most of the most of the things that we have borrowed from USA are depending upon judicial things. President as an executive head. President as an executive head. This is we have borrowed it from United States of America. Fundamental rights. Fundamental rights. Preamble. Yes, removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges. These are the things that we have borrowed from United States of America. When it comes to Japan, जापान सबसे अच्छा क्या करते हैं? उनका ड्यूटीज करते हैं. So we have borrowed fundamental duties from the Constitution of Japan. Constitution of Japan. Yes, our constitution is known is an amalgamation of many of the constitutions like USA, UK, Canada, Ireland, Germany, Australia, South Africa, France. इन सब का कुछ ना कुछ लेके हमारा एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इतना कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बना गया है जो कि इतने साल लास्ट कर चुका है. एंड इट शोज द वेरी नेचर ऑफ आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. नाउ व्हाट हैव वी बोरोड फ्रॉम साउथ अफ्रीका? We have borrowed constitutional amendment. Constitutional amendment. Guys, I want you to drop the article for the constitution amendment in the comment section here. And these are the few of them that we have discussed here. अगर directive principles पूछा जाए तो आयरलैंड से withdraw किया है हमने. Directive principles we have uh, taken it from directive principles. We have borrowed it from the Constitution of Ireland. रूल ऑफ लॉ पूछा जाए तो यूके से लिया है. ये सिंगल system of single citizenship, we have taken it again from okay, citizenship we have taken it from UK. France से हमने क्या लिया है? France we have taken that India is a republic. In many of if you tomorrow get selected as to be SSC officer, you can see that on the header it will be written Republic of India. Now moving to the fourth question, We are going to discuss very few questions today, and I want you to make most out of it. So, name the pass in Uttarakhand which is used by pilgrims of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra. Kailash Manasarovar Yatra. Name the pass. First one, Pensila, Banihal Pass, Lipu Lake Pass, Khardungla. What do you think the answer here is? The answer here is Lipu Lake Pass. Lipu Lake Pass. ये कैलाश मानसरोवर यात्रा जो ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाता है वो गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाता है थ्रू टू पासेस, लिपू लेक पास एंड नथुला पास. इफ यू वुड हैव गॉट एन ऑप्शन वेयर अगर इसके जगह पर नथुला होता तो आपको यहाँ पर एक ऑप्शन होता 2 and 4 वाला एक ऑप्शन होता. यस, नेम द पास. यहाँ पे उत्तराखंड पूछा गया है पर्टिकुलरली, इसलिए यहाँ पे एक ही आंसर आएगा हमारा, लिपुलेक पास. लिपुलेक पास. नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस अदर passes here. Pensila Pass. Pensila Pass is also known as Gateway of Zaskar. Gateway of Zaskar. It is in the Ladakh region. Ladakh region. Agar Khardungla Pass, if we have to talk about Khardungla Pass, Khardungla Pass, then it is known as Gateway of Shok, SYHOK, Shok and Numbra Valley. याद रखना है आपको ये सब. You have to, there can be a question tomorrow. Which of the following passes is known as Gateway of Zaskar? Then it is Pensila Pass. Which of the following is known as Gateway of Shok and Numbra Valley? Then it is Khartungla Pass. Now again Khartungla Pass. Khartungla Pass is in Leh region. Banihal Pass. Banihal Pass कहाँ पे आता है? Banihal Pass is across Pir Panjal ranges. Pir Panjal ranges, and it connects Kashmir Valley, to Jammu and Kashmir. Kashmir Valley to Jammu and Kashmir. Yes. Now earlier it was Union Territory. Now we know what it is. Now other passes, major passes to be discussed. Lipu Lake Pass एक बच गया यहाँ पे. Lipu Lake Pass again is a pass which connects Uttarakhand and the Tibet region of China. So it has a lot of strategical importance. Strategic importance बढ़ जाता है Lipu Lake Pass का. क्यों? Because it connects Tibet region of China. Yes, Shipkila Pass. Shipkila Pass is between India and China border, Indo-China border in Himachal Pradesh. Baralachala Pass. Baralachala Pass. It is in Zaskar ranges. Zaskar ranges. And it connects. क्या कनेक्ट करता है ये? Lahul and Leh region. And as we can see, it is in Zaskar ranges, so it must be in Himachal Pradesh. Baralachala Pass is in Himachal Pradesh. Now Rohtang Pass. Rohtang Pass is a very important pass. Rohtang Pass. Yes, tell me, what is Rohtang Pass? Rohtang Pass. It connects. It is very it is of a lot of importance when it comes to tourism, because it connects Kulu Valley with Lahul and Spiti. Again, it is in Pir Panjal ranges, Himachal Pradesh. Yes, these are the few important passes that I have mentioned here. Other than that, you can also look about Atal Tunnel. अटल टनल के बारे में भी थोड़ा बहुत जान सकते हो आप. अटल टनल का लेंथ कितना है? 9.02 किलोमीटर्स. वेयर इज इट लोकेटेड? इट इज लोकेटेड वेस्ट ऑफ Rohtang Pass. Yes, and it is the highest tunnel in the world, which is above 3,000 meters, which is above 3,000 meters. Yes. What is the purpose of the main purpose of Atal Tunnel is providing all year connectivity throughout the year connectivity, all year connectivity to Ladakh region. It is one of the steps that have been taken to create all year connectivity to the Ladakh region. Now, next question that we have here is, what does it say? Buckminster fullerenes is an allotrope of boron, iron, phosphorus, carbon. यहाँ पे आंसर बहुत जल्दी आना चाहिए. What is the answer here? And this will be the last question of ours. So stay together, connected, guys. What is it? It is carbon. What is the answer? Carbon. Now let's understand what allotropes are first. Allotropes या फिर allotropism क्या होता है? अगर I would like to give you a definition, clear-cut definition, which would talk a lot about it. It is something like property of some chemical element. A chemical element है, a property of some chemical element to exist in two or more forms. Two or more forms is called allotropism. Like example, the best example is carbon. And what are the allotropes of carbon? Diamond, graphite, coal. These are allotropes of carbon. The property of a chemical element to exist in two or more forms is called allotropism. Now, ये Buckminster Fullerenes के अंदर आपको याद क्या रखना है? Tomorrow a question can appear something like this. Which of the following is not? Which of the following is not one of the allotrope of carbon? Not an allotrope of carbon. अगर आपको पूछा जाए, तो options हो सकता है diamond, graphite, others are amorphous carbon. Next, we can have C60 fullerenes. यहाँ पे fullerenes आ गया तो आपको पता ही हो जाएगा कि ये तो है ही. If you see this term fullerenes, then it is an allotrope. Then carbon nanotubes, graphite, all these, and there can be something like boron. Then you have to mark this boron or iron. There are 8 allotropes. 8 allotropes. Please try to memorize them. A few important among them are these. There is again a C540 fullerenes, amorphous carbon, carbon nanotubes. These are the 8 allotropes of carbon which you'll have to memorize. So this was a quick session on today's 5 questions that we are going to deal on the previous year question papers. Like this, ऐसे ही हम लोग काफी questions करते जा रहे हैं. On the in parallel, we are completing physics section of GK Lucent, where we are studying. वहाँ पे हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं उन papers को, और उन्हीं papers से page by page, para by para आपको different questions दिए जा रहे हैं Telegram में, जो कि आपका इन डेप्थ नॉलेज और फोकस टुवर्ड्स द क्वेश्चन और परसेप्शन कैसे पढ़ना चाहिए उस क्वेश्चन को, उसमें आपको काफी चेंजेस दिखेंगे अगर इफ यू वंस यू स्टार्ट टेकिंग क्वेश्चंस ऑन आवर टेलीग्राम चैनल. So please do like, share and subscribe, guys, and do not forget to share it with your friends, and also attempt the questions in the telegram. And if you have attempted it already, अगर आपने थोड़ा बहुत तुक्केबाज कर दिया है तो the link for the same will be given to you in the telegram channel. You can for sure visit us from there. Well guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your time and patience. जल्दी मिलेंगे कल. Till then, take care.